guys, my name is Kyian and welcome back to Kyian by Design, my DIY home and lifestyle channel. Today I'm very excited to be giving you guys a tour of our new apartment. So if you guys have been following along with our moving vlogs, you would know that my partner Sam and I and our dog Coco moved out of the apartment that we had with our roommate during the COVID quarantine into our very own apartment. It's exciting because it's a very big step in our relationship. We've never lived on our own before, so this has really been a great opportunity for us. And of course in those vlogs you saw us start to move things in and pick up some new things as well. But now I'm going to show you how it has all come together in this apartment tour. Before we get started, if you are new here and you do like to watch DIY videos, thrift shopping videos, home transformations, all of that type of content, make sure that you are hitting the subscribe button down below and ringing that notification bell to be notified every time that I upload a brand new video. Anyways, enough just standing right here, let me give you the tour. So currently we are standing in the entryway by our front door, and when you first walk in and look to the right of the entryway, you'll be greeted by our office, which at the moment is in a bit of disarray. I'm in the middle of a lot of projects right now, so it's really just a hodgepodge of things that I'm working on. But aside from the mess, this is where we will do things like editing my videos and where Sam will sometimes do his Zoom classes. It's small, but it's really nice and private because we did put up this room divider just to give us a bit of separation between the office and the living space. Also to give us the opportunity to feel like we are spending time apart, even though we might be in the same room together. Right now it's pretty bare bones in the office. I would like to eventually get some things up on the walls, like maybe some decor or some shelves, but I will definitely be sure to show you guys that office when it all comes together. We also put down a small rug to sort of designate and elongate the entryway. This will also be where we keep our everyday shoes. On the opposite side of the entryway, you are greeted by our entryway mirror. I actually got this entryway mirror off of Facebook Marketplace. It's got a shelf that makes a great place to put things like sunglasses or your wallet. Got some knickknacks displayed up here. Bowl is a catch-all for miscellaneous things. A fun fact about the green ceramic bowl and the mustard yellow vase is that Sam and I actually made them. On my birthday, Sam took me to a pottery throwing class. We each made these pieces. They fit in with our color scheme and our decor, and so we just had to display them. Below that shelf, this makes a great place to store things that you need to grab really quickly when you leave the house. We have our dog's leash, our face masks, our car keys. It's really just a great command center right here in the entryway. Moving down even further below the mirror, we have this entryway bench that I got off of Facebook Marketplace. This makes a great place to like sit down and collect yourself, maybe tie your shoes before you need to get out of the house. This entryway bench actually also serves a dual purpose because if you open up the lid, we actually use this as sort of a filing cabinet to keep all of our important documents, important papers, things like that that we just need to know in a moment's notice where they are. It keeps them out of sight but also quickly accessible. Moving a little further into the entryway, you'll see that we don't really have like a coat closet or anything, so we instead have implemented this coat rack. This is where we will hang up things like our jackets. I hang my purse here. Hats are on here as well. Reusable grocery bags. I also feel like it utilizes the vertical space here in the entryway and kind of fills in this wall where there otherwise might not be something. So in addition to being functional, it also serves the purpose of creating balance in the space. Working my way over from the entryway, I'm now on the other side of that room divider, and on the opposite side of that room divider we have our bookshelf. I am guilty of not reading as often as maybe Sam does. Is that a habit I'll break soon? I don't know. We'll see. On top of our bookshelf, we have some of our favorite queer literature on display, a couple of picture frames, and these matching vases that I thrifted with some greenery. So the reason we put the bookshelf here is because we felt it would just be sort of an eyesore to just be looking at the room divider by itself. And it would also be such a waste of space to not put anything here. So it fills that in, gives us some great storage space, and also gives us another opportunity to decorate. And if we move this way from the bookshelf, I am now standing in our kitchen. This is not the largest kitchen by any means, but it really does have everything that we need for a kitchen to be functional. Lots of drawer and cabinet space, and we have all the appliances we could possibly need. We have a 5-burner gas stove. This makes cooking so much easier than our last place because we had an electric stove and it really was difficult to tell when food was properly cooked. Sometimes things wouldn't cook correctly. We definitely have an easier time cooking in this kitchen. And above the stove, something you might remember from my Christmas haul this past year is this hand towel that my uncle and aunt made for me. It has a photo of my grandmother as a young woman with a pineapple coconut pie recipe on the front of it. I just thought this would be nice to display in my kitchen, but I wanted to make sure it went somewhere where nobody was going to use it and get their filthy hands on it. So the grandma towel lives here over the stove and is purely for decoration. On the countertop, we also keep a lot of our utensils, our knife block, we keep our crock pot out as well. And right below that countertop area where our crock pot lives, you will find our most life-saving appliance, our dishwasher. In our last place, our kitchen did not have a dishwasher, so that meant washing literally every dish by hand. And so a dishwasher was a must-have when we were apartment hunting, so we're so lucky to have this. For those dishes that can only be washed by hand, we do have our dish rack to the right of the sink. To the left side of the sink is a kitchen gadget that I'm really excited to share with you guys. This is the sodaology soda maker. The folks at sodaology were kind enough to send me this machine to try out for you guys. It is essentially a machine that lets you make your own soda at home. The sodaology machine comes with 2 of these plastic bottles as well as a can of CO2 to carbonate your beverages. The sodaology doesn't require any electricity. It doesn't even need to be plugged in. First thing you have to do to use your sodaology is to slide the CO2 can in from the underside and twist it in so it gets properly locked into place. Now that the CO2 can is installed, I'm going to be filling one of these plastic bottles up with water to the max fill line, reattach the cap. We can now put our bottle on the base of the machine and twist it clockwise until it locks. All you have to do is press or hold this lever at the top for a few seconds until the water is as carbonated as you like. I like my soda pretty fizzy, so I'm gonna carbonate it quite a bit. Once it's done, you can just twist it to remove the bottle from the base, shake it up and down about 4 or 5 times. The bottle cap actually has this handy little button on the top that you can press to release any of the excess gas, and your soda is officially carbonated. You can add fruit or syrups to your sodaology to flavor your beverage. I'm actually going to be adding in some cola flavored flavor syrup. You can get these at most grocery stores. And to the lid that comes with the flavor syrup, I'm adding as much syrup as I like, and I'm then pouring it into my sodaology. The cap back on, shake it for a few more seconds just to make sure that that flavor syrup is nice and combined. Now I'll just pour myself a glass, and now I'm gonna try it. Wow. You guys, this turned out so good. It's really sweet. The carbonation is definitely to the level that I like. This is amazing. I love this machine. And if you like the sodaology machine and want to pick up your own, you can head to the link in the description down below and get a 26% off discount. All you have to do is follow the instructions on the screen to redeem that offer. Thanks so much to the folks at sodaology for sending me this machine. Now back to the tour. Now on this side of the kitchen, we also have our dragon fruit plant that was a housewarming gift to us from Sam's dad. It has definitely seen better days and we have been struggling to keep it alive. Sam makes sure to water it when it needs water. We've got a watering can over there that we got from Kyian. And to the right of all that, we also have our toaster and our microwave. Obviously kitchen must-haves. The face of our fridge serves as like a place of keeping our schedule. So we have this calendar. We also have this nice little command center that we've created to monitor Coco's feedings and walks that we can check off with a dry erase marker. Below that, it also serves as a shopping list, so we will fill in things that we need to pick up or things that we've run out of. Really useful, really handy, and on top of that, it's also pretty darn cute. Speaking of calendars, over here attached to the side of our pantry is a Men of 2021 calendar. It is not a very safe for work calendar, so I've closed it in favor of the cover for your viewing pleasure. Now we are in the place where we spend the most time in the apartment, our living room. Sam and I work a lot throughout the week. Sam also goes to school, so at the end of the day, we really do just want to unwind and relax. One of our favorite things to do is obviously sit in front of the TV at night. Our favorite thing to watch on weeknights is The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and it's really made it a little easier to live through everything that's going on in the world because it gives us a chance to laugh a little. It really just did make the current events much more digestible by delivering them in a humorous way. But tell me down in the comments below what's some of your favorite things to watch on TV or do in your living room. Our TV is on top of this media console that I got off of Facebook Marketplace. Down below it has these sliding doors where we keep all of our board games and all of our physical video game discs. To the left of that we have what used to be the bar cart at our old apartment that is currently serving as a home for our record player and all of our favorite records down below. Music in the house is really important to both of us and really helps us kind of relax. Moving on to what has to be the focal point of our living room. You guys may have seen us pick up this green velvet sectional in our moving vlogs. We got an amazing deal on this couch on Facebook Marketplace and it has really made this living room feel incredibly homey. It gives Sam Sam and I the chance to lay on the couch together comfortably, which is something that we couldn't do at our last apartment with our incredibly uncomfortable couches. This couch is so much more comfortable, it looks gorgeous. The chaise is reversible so we can move it from side to side depending on where we need it. On either side of the couch, we also have these electrified side tables. They're very sleek looking and very thin. Because they're powered, it also serves as a great place to plug in things like our laptops, charge our phones. They can also roll around and come to the front of the couch, so if we are ever eating a meal in front of the TV or need to work on a laptop. On the surface of the coffee table, we have this tray that keeps some of our most used items. This cute Kyian tissue box that I thrifted. We love to light a candle now and then. We've got some cute coasters that I got from work. We also keep our remotes in this cup so that we can quickly access them. In the corner to the right of the media console, we have just a few things here. This log holder that we use to keep all of our throw blankets in. This tripod lamp that I got off of Facebook Marketplace. This just provides a little bit of like a softer light in the living space when we're trying to relax at night. Underneath that tripod lamp is my remote control BB-8. Our decor style is very mid-century modern, and so I feel like sci-fi and mid-century sort of go hand in hand. So BB-8 lives in the living room underneath that tripod lamp. Our couch also acts as a natural separator between the living room and the dining space. We have our walnut colored mid-century modern dining table with these 4 chairs that I got off of Facebook Marketplace, our yellow table runner that I got from Ross, green placemats. On the wall behind the dining table, there is also this console table where we keep our Bluetooth radio, as well as this basket that keeps all of our mail in it. On the wall above that console table, we have a couple of art pieces like this canvas piece. That walnut colored frame matches the dining table, and the greens and golds really tie in with the other colors in here. This lemon wall hanging that looks sort of vintage. In the back corner, we have this huge faux fiddle leaf fig tree that I got for free while living at our last apartment because one of our neighbors was throwing it away. I saw it, and knowing what those fig trees go for, I brought it back into the house, cleaned it up of course just to be safe, and now it lives there in the corner and definitely adds a feeling of like freshness to the house. Next to that, we have Sam's electric keyboard. Sam seems to be under the impression that it is not a house unless you have a piano, so we brought this with us from his parents' house. On top of it, we display some things like candles, some personal art pieces, some framed photos. Now and then Sam will just go on there and noodle around with the piano, again because music is an important thing in our lives. Now on the wall between the living room and the dining room, we've put up this nice gallery wall with some personal favorite pieces of ours. The biggest piece here is the Flaming June portrait. In addition to this portrait being a gorgeous piece that goes with our color scheme, it's also a piece that is very sentimental to Sam, so it's very important that we have it up here in our apartment. Other pieces on this gallery wall include some personal photographs, an art piece of our dog Coco done by our friend Katie, and a recreation of a piece that you might recognize if you are a fan of SpongeBob. This is a recreation of Bold and Brash done by my very talented nephew Aries. Aries is currently a student at an arts college in Massachusetts, and when I tell you that he is such an incredible artist, I am not joking. You can follow him down at his Instagram at the link below. Check out his Etsy shop as well because he's also selling some of his artwork. I love having this piece up in our house because obviously it's a cultural reference, it's really funny, it adds to our color scheme, but also it's just, you know, that nice little family touch gets to live on our wall now. That is the living room. Now moving on to the hallway. Moving through the living room to the rest of the apartment, we start with this little hallway right here. This is sort of like a breezeway between the living room and the bathroom. On this side, we have a full wall that is a sliding door closet. I won't be showing you what's inside because it's really just a mess. It serves as a linen closet for all of our towels, sheets, pillowcases, etc. Since the hallway is kind of small and bare bones, I did want to at least put something up, so I did put up our recreation of Van Gogh's Starry Night on this utility closet door. This really just houses our water heater, but I wanted to make it less of an eyesore, so we put this up. At the entrance of this hallway, we do have a baby gate put up. That's because this hallway is where Coco stays when Sam and I have to either go to work or run errands that we can't take him along to. Here's where we'll usually keep his food and water bowls. We'll give him his bed so he can lay down and relax. Put down a puppy pad so if he does have an accident, it only happens in here and not somewhere else in the house like on our rug. To keep him calm, we'll also put on YouTube on our TV and play hours of relaxing dog music. If you have a dog that suffers from separation anxiety, I highly recommend playing these videos while you are away to keep your pet calm. We are also able to keep an eye on him at all times from wherever we are with the help of this pet camera that we have set up on our TV console. It points directly at the baby fence in the hallway so we can watch Coco while he's sleeping, while he's eating, to make sure that he's not getting in any trouble and that he's actually having a relaxing time. We have found that this has been the best combination of things to do to keep him calm while we are away, in it has definitely minimized the amount of accidents that he has had in the house since we moved into this apartment. Now this door right here actually leads to Sam and I's bedroom. I am not going to be showing you guys the bedroom today because this bedroom is in the middle of being completely transformed and it's not quite ready yet. I don't want to give you guys any spoilers, but definitely subscribe and ring the notification bell if you want to be notified when the room transformation goes live. And the last stop on our tour is our bathroom. There's a little bit of decor here on the countertop. We've got this crystal candle holder as well as a faux snake plant that you guys might recognize from one of my thrift haul videos. Above the toilet we have this gold shelf that Sam got from World Market a couple years ago. We put it up here just to give like a nice little area to display some decor. Concrete butt vase that I got off of Facebook Marketplace with some more greenery in it. It really was important for me to have more greenery throughout this space because it really just gives the feeling of freshness everywhere in the house. We also have a slightly not safe for work crystal. I won't say what it is, but I think you can surmise. And one of Sam's favorite candles is this gin candle that we also have on display. It smells great and looks great being displayed on this shelf. The shower is pretty plain and simple. I don't have to show you what goes on inside the shower because it's a shower. You get it. This of course is the shower curtain that came with the unit. We haven't really had the opportunity to put up a shower curtain of our own yet because we're looking for one that just feels right. But my favorite part of this bathroom, and I think both of our favorite parts of this bathroom, is that it actually came with these towel bars here that can pivot. And store up to 5 towels. This is really great for letting the towels dry out after you shower, and it comes incredibly handy since Sam works as a swim teacher and comes home multiple times a week soaking wet and has wet towels and wet swim clothes that he has to hang up and air dry. So this was not a necessity, but it really was just luck of the draw that our bathroom happened to come with this. All right, you guys, well that is the complete apartment tour, with the exception of the bedroom, of course. Don't forget to tune in for when I post our bedroom transformation. That will be coming very, very soon. So make sure you are subscribed. Thank you so much again to the folks at Sodaology for sending me my very own sodaology machine. You guys can go pick up your own using the code on the screen. I will link the product down below. Give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it. It also lets me know that you want to see others like it. And don't forget to hit that red subscribe button down below and ring the notification bell to be notified every time that I upload. You can also keep up with me on all of my social media. Those links you can find down in the description. But that about does it for today. Thank you guys for coming on this tour with me. This has been Kyian by Design, and I will see you next time. Bye!